What's up, guys? We're back again with an absolutely hilarious video. Today we have Brendan Schaub's Dumbest Lies, top 20. Now, I'm actually the only person that liked Papi, Gringo Papi, or whatever it was called, and everyone hated it, guys. You know, I thought it was actually kind of funny. It had some good laughs and there's some good jokes. I am somewhat of a fan of Brendan Schaub. I like his comedy. You know, I don't know, was he that good in the UFC or whatever, but he was a dope, funny kind of guy, guys. I think his stand-up is funny. He helped discover Theo Von, so I'm not totally against Brendan Schaub, but he does say the dumbest stuff, and he also lies a ton, guys. And anyone that lies, man, you know, that extreme, just constantly, perpetually lying is kind of insane, guys. You know, people can see straight through that. So this one's gonna be hilarious. Drop a comment down below, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let me know what you all think. Let's go.
Everything's just it's just weird. Like, do you dye your mustache?
No.
That's crazy how
it comes in dark
that is compared to like then you having some gray.
But as it keeps going, but if I trim it so it starts off and then it gets gray.
Yeah.
So if it gets longer, it gets like it's gray.
It actually doesn't make any sense.
No. A few moments later.
Hey, can I be honest?
Yeah, sure.
I used Just for Men last night on my
on what?
On my mustache.
Why lie about something so petty? Like, it's just it's unnecessary.
Piece of shit. I knew it. Ha! Why did you do it? Tell us.
It was so great. But I'm glad I got that off my chest.
I get how you got confused. It's all good.
Nick, you're awfully quiet. Did you go to college?
I did. I went to University of Minnesota. I didn't finish, though. I dropped out to play poker because I'm an idiot. But I got a 31 on my ACT.
Poker.
You played really?
Poker? Yeah.
I don't know if I'd brag like in the 31 on ACT.
No, that's really good.
31 is good.
31's really good. Any 30 or higher is really good.
Yeah, Brendan doesn't know what's good.
36.
I got 32.
No, you did.
I swear on my life I had 32.
On an ACT.
ACT.
To all the Americans, what are ACTs?
I'm impressed, but I consider that really good. Yeah.
Yeah, I consider both of them good, bro. You can't say 31. You can't say 31 is bad and 32 is good.
I think he was being humble. He was saying he
I'm
did
not
do
saying
that.
Yeah, there's some big scores out there.
34 will get you into like any place in the
really?
country.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
36 is high as you can get, right?
Yeah.
What? 32 out of 36 is amazing. That's like 80% nearly. What?
Looking out, drain the old snaky snake, drain the old hoggaroo. I look over, I'm like, God damn, that looks like Adam Sandler. My childhood hero. Like, motherfucker, that's Adam Sandler. I'm like, I'm not going to say anything. And then he looks over at me. I'm waiting for my girl. She's in the bathroom. I'm waiting for her. He walks over. He goes, "What's up, bro?" I'm like, "No way." "What's up, man?" Then we walk out the bathroom, and he's there, and he goes, "Hey!" And he could tell I was looking at him, and I'm like telling my kids about him. And he goes, "Hey!" And I walk over. I go, "What's up, Mr. Sandler?" He goes, so I was waiting, and he came up to me. I was at the Comedy Store 2 nights before, and I think he was around then. He came up to me. He was like, "You're that funny guy that kicks ass. You're the tough guy that does comedy, right? You're the ass kicker that tells jokes, right?"
You're the ass kicker that tells jokes.
Yeah, and I was like,
he knows who you are.
I was like, barely. His kids were there.
He knew you.
Yeah, I did probably 4 months ago, 315, 12 times.
12?
Yeah.
Wait a sec, bro, hold up. Hold up a second. Now, I know Brendan Schaub's like 260, 275. Pretty heavy guy, pretty tall, really, really strong guy. I know he deadlifts like 600 pounds. I think he deadlifts just about 600 pounds, which is like 300 kilos. Very impressive. Very impressive, matter of fact. But benching, I don't know, dude. It looks like he has 0 triceps. His shoulders are big, but he's not that strong. Let me see this, guys. 42 times between 25. Oh, man. I've been personal training my whole life. Pretty much since I was 15 years old. You know, I'm nearly 30 now, so that seems a bit unrealistic. That's like world class. There's probably 3 or 4 people in the world that can bench 225, 100 kilos 42 times. Like, that's insane numbers.
315, 12 times.
Yeah.
DRT did it 12 times.
You did it 12 times.
Yeah, I did 225, 40.
I heard it's
No shit.
Yeah.
it's a small percentage.
Maybe 2.
You think he's lying?
Big power.
Your man, Rampage Jackson knows straight away. Like,
Big power. Come on.
Yeah, Teron Beckham's a beast, but he only weighs like 230, 240. I think he weighs like 30 pounds less. So 42, just 10 reps more. Bro, I'm not a betting man. I don't bet anything, and I'm not trying to say he's a liar, but I would bet pretty much anything on Brendan Schaub. If he was to just lie down flat right now, he wouldn't be able to get 42 reps. Like, bro, just I've been watching weightlifting my whole life. Most I've ever got for 225, I'm pretty weak, it's like 10 reps, 12 reps. And, you know, I'm pretty heavy, you know, but I'm pretty good at the bench. Like, that seems insane. 42 reps that's just, I would bet most of my money on that. Like, I would bet for sure.
32. Hard body, baby. Let's go.
2 summers ago, I did 225 42 times. Yeah.
Legs?
No. Benching.
Yeah, he's lying. I can just tell, even that face, he's like smiling. Bro, I used to know people that just lie like crazy. I hate freaking, bro, ridiculous.
Reps?
Yeah.
Get that shit up! Get that shit up! Get some half reps, man.
Hey, you never disrespect my name again, man.
Here we fight.
That's crazy.
Crazy.
What did you do? Like, what? Just like this? Boom. The whole straight.
And even the way he's out here, like, you know, if you're benching guys, anyone that knows bench, you're down here, guys. You know, any of the big Stan Efforting, all those guys, man. Heath Evans, you know, those guys are monsters when it comes to the bench press. Like, they're down here, guys. You know that the bench, when you imitate it, it's down here. It's not up here, guys. This is just, this is all shoulders. This seems like the biggest lie. I would bet all my money, you know, on that he didn't do that.
842 or you stop?
Yeah, straight 42, just like the NFL Combine. They do
That
225 as many times as you can.
Oh, God.
But also Lizzo, she does too much.
You think so?
I've seen her ass way too many times.
Really? We haven't seen it more than I feel like anyone else.
Well, you didn't go to the Lakers game.
Miley Cyrus.
Were you at that Lakers game?
I was at that Lakers game.
You were there?
Yes. It shut the thing down.
I know. I loved it, though. I was happy for her.
I love it. I love that she's making everybody uncomfortable. Step on these
For
necks,
4
Lizzo.
quarters?
Step on
For
every
4
neck.
quarters, though? Too much.
She twerked every quarter?
Every quarter. Every quarter.
Wow, that's
every
a lot of
quarter.
work.
Let's go to the Lizzo.
Oh, please go.
Okay, so I'm sure you guys have heard about this.
I haven't seen the outfit because everyone
I didn't hear
blurs it
about
out.
The outfit essentially looks like a really long black
Oh,
t-shirt, and then the back is just a circle where her ass is hanging
This
out.
is a hit play for me.
Wait, what? What is this? When did this happen? Right.
My kids don't want to look at your fucking ass
At a
at the game.
basketball game.
I
That's
took my
ridiculous.
kid to a basketball game.
Yeah.
But also, it's not
Dress
about
appropriate.
you, fat bitch. It ain't about you. Enjoy the game.
Yeah. What was the pet situation
I don't know about that, guys. I can't comment.
growing up? Was there one?
Any lizards, snakes, birds?
Name it. Keep going. And then I had every animal. You know, geckos, fucking tarantulas. I had a bird that somebody gave my mom, and
I actually had the same, guys. I had so many animals growing up, just like randomly. Living in the Middle East.
Can we keep it? She's like, I guess.
Bro, she stole that for sure, right?
You're right.
She just stole a bird.
She stole that bird from the zoo because it wasn't like a peacock, like a. It was a fucking bird, dude. It was a huge bird. Like
This guy's got a toucan in his room.
yeah, I think it was a peacock. But we didn't have. My mom was like, "We're not getting a cage for it. Put it in your closet." I'm like, "That makes sense." At 8. So I had it in my closet, but this bird had anger issues, so he'd come in and just attack everybody.
Yeah, he's in a closet, dude.
Yeah. So then one day I was sick of getting attacked. I just left the closet open, the front door open. He was just like, "Later, losers," and then.
Holy shit!
So I loved animals.
Do you have normal dogs, cats, anything?
Fish. So man. So I had cats when I was a kid, dude. I grew up with a pit bull named Spud. He was white and black. Do you guys have any pets? And my mom goes, yeah, we have 3 cats. And then he was like, oh, I had a hamster. This cute, he's my favorite hamster named Eddie. Back to that story, the only person I've ever been in the same room with, I'm like, I got to get a pic. I have to. And I was like, how am I going to do it? And then he came up to me and was like, man, you think this guy really has a chance? I was like, holy shit, it was Drake. I was working for Showtime. And I'm like, man, this is crazy. I see Drake. I'm like, holy fuck, that's Drizzy Drake running through the 6.
See, I don't know, guys. I don't know if that's false or not. I don't want to hate on the guy. That probably did happen, but it just sounds like unrealistic how, like, the way he's saying it is like, you know, it's like basically they're coming up to him because he's famous when obviously Drake's on like a different level. You know, it just seems very weird, like the way he says everything.
And I was like, I got to get a picture. I have to. It's fucking, he's my favorite. And I was all nervous. And then I hear out of the corner of my ear, man, you think Connor really has a chance, man? I heard you talking all that bullshit. And I was like, yeah, actually, holy shit, what up, dog? I need a picture. He's like, yeah, no doubt. I was like, oh, fuck. Only time I've ever done.
But you were also there where Will Smith and Robert Downey Jr. came running up.
I didn't ask them for a picture.
Yeah, but they were like, oh, it's the hybrid. And they wanted to talk to you.
And Robert Downey was like throwing front kicks at me. I'm like, very cool, man.
What? Guys, I'm not going to lie. I just have never heard of Brendan Schaub before I watched the podcast. I didn't even know he did fighting. When looking at the guy, you wouldn't know that he did fighting. It just seems very unrealistic. But I don't know, guys. I'm not trying to be a hater. You know, I don't
Just
know.
keep going. They just
Roman's out of his fucking mind. And then I don't know if he's still doing. He's doing podcasts, and I was at the mall in Westfield, and he came up to me. He was like, "Glad to have you on the podcast, man." I was like, "Oh, cool. What do you guys talk about?" He's like, "Chicks. It's a relationship show." I'm like, "No, absolutely not, dude."
That's so funny. Really?
Yeah. Nothing triggers me more than guys in cars revving.
I hate rep.
About Toontown, man. Talk to me.
I tell my son when we go to the car show, I go, that's for guys who don't have, who are really insecure.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, all he does is like talk about cars.
When you're in an idle, and I'm like, what are you doing, dude? Sounds like a NASCAR.
It sounds pretty bad. Listen to that air whistle.
I know, it's turbo. Also, you didn't build the car. Why are you when we go to the car show and guys are like, "You like my Ferrari?" It's like, you didn't build it. Why are you acting like
pretty
this?
funny, actually.
You have
Yeah,
nothing
you're
to do with it.
My happiness comes from the build, the chase of the build. That's what I love to do.
Yeah.
You just bought it.
Yeah.
Why are you acting like this?
Good thing I souped up this Lightning to over 600 horsepower. This Ford Lightning that I've hooked up.
They want to show you.
It's like security at the club. They're all arrogant. It's like, you don't own the club, dude. You're minimum wage. Did I send you the video of it shooting fire on the highway, Chin?
No, I didn't get it.
I can send it. For the fans, just so they know. Okay.
How many pull-ups can you do?
I don't know, man.
You don't do pull-ups?
Oh, I do pull-ups. I've never in college is my thing.
How did you do in college?
College, I had so...
Bro, you know what the funny thing is? He's a strong guy, but the way he talks about the gym is just so lame. It was like literally the people I used to go to bro, I have friends, bro, and they would do pull-ups, and it's like, they would add weight, but it's like, you're doing like 2 reps. It's like, try and add like a little bit of weight and do like 10 or 15 reps. Don't just add like tons, and the gym is about reps, not doing tons of reps. It's not about heavy weight. But every time he talks about the gym, it just seems like complete bullshit. Like, he's just such a braggadocious guy. That's why, like, unless I see a video of him doing it, it's bullshit, guys. Anyone that talks about the gym and they don't have a video of it, just immediately discount it. It's just not true, guys. I've been going to the gym my whole life, pretty much, all right? Ever since I've become a man, like 16, and, like, bro, people just lie about the gym so much, man. Unless you see them doing it or have a video of it, it didn't happen.
At CU, I did have the record for a while for tight ends, fullbacks. And then when I went to the pros, I trained with he's one of my best friends, but he was the head strength and conditioning coach for the Broncos. So I was like, what's the record? And I set the record. And then I had the record for, 6 months. And then I came in one day and they're like, oh, dude, somebody broke your pull-up record. I'm like, yeah, it was like, I would tell anybody about my fucking pull-up record. Like, somebody broke it. Like, who? Like that new kid the fucking Broncos drafted, dude. I'm like, what kid? That was Tim Tebow. Came in there, saw your record, destroyed it, and I was like, oh, hell no.
Tim Tebow is a monster in the gym. He probably couldn't put up half the stuff that Brendan Schaub's talking about. And Tim Tebow is a monster in the gym, guys. The dude is a freak of nature. There's nobody that even comes close to Tim Tebow. And Brendan Schaub says that, like, he does more weights than him. It's just really tough. Tim Tebow, actually, funny fact, he only benched 33 reps on the combine. Or recently, as an older guy, 30, 40. He only benched about 33 reps. So Brendan Schaub getting 10 more, it just didn't happen, bro,
He was like, if you're down to work out with him, he's here tomorrow. So he came tomorrow, and then we just, did our thing, and then me and him got super close, yeah. My mom, we didn't grow up rich. My mom, I made her take me to Payless shoe stores, and I wore the McGregors at the time cleats.
Sure.
They were the mold cleats.
Dude,
I wore them.
At recess?
No, hold up. I wore them to school. So I'm walking through, everyone's making fun of me. It's going clink, clink, clink. But then another dope thing my mom loved is because they're mold cleats, I'd wear them on black top and all over.
Yeah, so I went to like a secondary school, high school that was like destitute. There were people there that were like super poor. I'm talking about low, like super poor people, like immigrants. People, they would still have like nice shoes and stuff. They wouldn't have good clothes, but their shoes would be like still like €50 or whatever. So this just seems really, really dumb, guys.
Is they wore out over time, so I didn't need new shoes. So she was like, "Oh yeah, you just keep wearing those," and they turned into regular shoes. I'm like,
wait, so you wore rundown spikes or cleats as
for 2 years?
Your man looked over like the big guy, the chubby guy, looked over and was like, "This is just complete nonsense." Why do people say stories like this? It's just complete nonsense.
Yeah, McGregors, yeah.
Man.
And Will Smith asked me to. Will Smith asked me if I did private training.
He did?
Mm-hmm. Will Smith was like, "Hey man,
So you're the reason why he punched Buddy in the face.
Yo,
the reason he slapped old boy.
Oh, I didn't train.
You're
with
the
him.
reason why Chris Rock.
No, I didn't train with him.
You
I didn't
did
train
it.
with him.
Didn't take him up on it.
I got different vibes.
What'd you
from
say
that.
to him?
No.
Want me to hold mitts for you?
You didn't say no. To
I promise you, I was a guy. Well, at the time, as a current UFC fighter, I'm like, oh, I don't like hold mitts, dog. If you want to put me in fucking whatever the fucking I Am Legend 3, I'm in. But I don't hold mitts, daddy.
You get there and he's got to sit.
Man, those two guys are just cringing so bad. It's like that's the way I look, and when I'm talking to friends and they're just lying like that, I'm like, oh man, you can't even look at them straight face, man.
I don't hold mitts, daddy.
You get there and he's got to sit.
Yeah, because mine didn't get flagged. I say some dicey stuff. I didn't monetize mine.
You say stuff in there like but weird stuff. I don't.
No way did he not monetize that. He got like millions of views on that. Why would
I guess the
one
vaccine
of the
stuff.
Yeah,
right?
and one of the reasons I didn't go with Comedy Central is because I said I was making fun of Newsom and COVID, and they're like, no.
I understand.
So I'll upload it to YouTube and not monetize it.
That.
What?
So you didn't monetize it.
Bro, come, bro. Yeah, so there you go, guys. It's very easy to find out if people monetize stuff or whatever, man. So just literally go on to check if this YouTube channel or video is monetized. There you go.
And so you had it for 15 years, it died.
Yeah, it died, passed away.
But it was a good dog.
Great dog. I mean, couldn't take it around other dogs.
I've never heard of the dog before.
Yeah, dog's name was Jersey.
Yeah, obviously the dog could not have, and no offense, Jersey, but the dog could not have had a huge experience in your life. I don't think if you've never mentioned it.
I mean, you guys have never asked me. See, that's your problem.
Yeah.
You've never asked
You
me.
ask a lot of questions like, was it in a barn?
Yeah.
But not the right ones.
Yeah, not the right ones. You don't want to know me, dude.
Huh?
You know?
I don't want, figure you would say at some point, hey, back when I had Jersey.
No one asked me ever.
This happened.
No, I had a pit bull for
King or
about
whatever.
fucking 15 years.
Unreal.
Yeah, dude.
Either.
Yeah.
I had
grew
a
up
dog.
with a pit bull.
Nick didn't know.
Growing
Chin,
I grew
did you know?
up. I didn't know. Unbelievable. No one's ever asked me, dude.
Did Jay know?
Oh yeah, Jay used to watch it. We'd go at a restaurant, and she didn't have a lot of money, so she'd get paid, and we'd go to Chili's. I grew up. Chili's was like our fucking Del Frisco. And then the check comes on. I was like, okay, cool. So I'll meet you up front, right? I'll pull the car around, and then you guys just when you're done, you meet me out there. She just did dine and dash for the longest time, dude.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Anybody ever catch you?
Never.
Really?
This is even
Bro, you know the craziest thing? People that grow up poor never really say it, guys, because it's really embarrassing. You know what I mean? If you grow up less than, like, lower middle class, lower class, like a lot of people I know and shit like that, and shit, probably myself. Guys, you don't talk about that, guys. It's embarrassing as hell. It's, like, really embarrassing to talk about that. Like, honestly, guys, you know what I mean? So, I don't know why he keeps saying that. It's just really lame.
Flex. When I was fighting, I think when I was fighting Mitrione, went to the doctor because you have to do all the.
He says, you're dead.
Yeah, he was like, "You're basically dead." No, my resting heart rate was 37 or 38.
Bro.
No, it was
That
like
is
it was like
crazy.
38 or 30. It was right below 40, and the guy's like, and he worked with Lance Armstrong. He's like, "You're tied for Lance Armstrong for the best resting heart rate."
Come on. That is.
Any gym stuff is just BS. If it's not on tape, because I'm telling you right now, my beautiful, whoever's watching this, whatever gym stuff anyone ever mentions to you in real life, whether it's your friends, your colleagues, if you're in the gym, if you don't see it with your own two eyes, and if you don't have a video of it, it just didn't happen, guys.
So crazy.
At
So your heart was
240.
working so good.
Yeah, and I wasn't on EPO, so I take the crown. Okay, so he beat me there. Okay,
So look,
you're
among-
a dick, Nick. That's what the doctor said, bro. Yeah, he's at 32, which
That's crazy. So
fake
every
news. In the neighborhood I grew up in Aurora, Colorado, was predominantly black. So the way to be like to fit in was to be good at sport.
Yeah, it's definitely, like, a lot of the times when people say these statistics, it's like, that's just not true, guys. Like, Galway is 50-50, 50% Irish, 50%, mixed or foreign or whatever. Dublin the same. So, I don't know what the hell he's talking about. People just lie all the time.
I grew up in Aurora, Colorado, which was predominantly like a black neighborhood. So to fit in, sports was the thing. born and raised in Aurora, Colorado. Mainly, predominantly black neighborhood. Divorce.
Yeah, anywhere in America isn't predominantly black anyway, because white people make up like most of the people in the U.S. guys. Black people are like, what is it, like 12%, 2%, something super low in the whole country. So whenever I hear that, I'm like, that just didn't happen.
Divorced parents.
Okay.
Black neighborhood. So that's where comedy and sports kicked in. It's not that I'm violent or I like beating people up. I just had no other option.
Well, from speaking to you, you said kind of quite the contrary, that you were not violent and into fighting very much. Were you in a lot of street fights in your life?
No,
growing up?
zero.
Zero
I got
street
in
fight.
one ever in college, and then that's about it.
What I'm saying is you've also been in...
You're talking about street fights, right?
Yeah, I'm talking about
I've been street fights. I've been more street fights.
I don't think
than
you've been
bro.
in more than I've been. I don't...
You've been more fights than me.
I've been in as many fights as you've been in.
Oh my god!
In the
You've lost
street, I know
touch
you,
with
dude. You don't
reality.
fight. First of all,
I promise you, I've
does
been
that
more
mean?
fights than you, Brian.
What? How many fights you been in?
I couldn't even count.
I know your personality. You weren't street fighting all the time.
I was street fighting. I was street fighting with my brother. The neighborhood we grew up in. It's the way we grew up.
Bro, I literally have guys that grew up with talking like this, man. And like, we used to joke and laugh, but when you're talking about fighting and trying to be a tough guy, it just comes off as super lame, guys. You know, honestly, he walks around like he's like Brock Lesnar or something. It's kind of lame, guys. No offense. I actually, like I said, I like Brendan Schaub, guys. I'm not a hater of Brendan Schaub, but just he says so much nonsense, guys. I just don't get him. I just don't get it. Let me know what you all think, man. Much love to all my beautiful people. Stay free, and I'll see you all in the next one, man. Peace.